Yo, what's going on, guys? So, today I have a very cool video for you. Yesterday, I recorded a coaching session with one of my students where we talked about making a high ticket offer, how to position his new offer, and how to get into like the bigger leagues of services, and how to really dominate outreach and make things come to him, as well as be able to push a button, so to say, and get new business. So he's about to make a ridiculous amount of money with his agency. I see him being at like 20, 30K here in the next couple months, and that will be a monthly reoccurring. So I recorded the call, and I'm going to go ahead and play that for you guys and put that here. And hopefully you can take away some insights, some information, and hopefully learn some things that you can apply to your business as well. So let's get started. Do that. Okay. Okay, man, you ready to get started?
Let's do it, bro.
So is today about crafting like a high ticket offer?
Yeah, most
Okay,
definitely.
sweet. So tell me how, since our last call, like progress has been,
Mhm.
what prices look like, how you getting customers, what's the offer, stuff like that.
Yeah, great question. So as far as pricing goes, it's increased. So as you've seen before, I sold a
Mm,
package for 1,800, but that included branding and content. I really want to get up to at least 3,000. So I would say pricing has increased, but like you said, I need to craft a higher ticket offer. Now,
mm,
what I was thinking was down the line, maybe I could offer some SEO, maybe once we get to that point.
mm.
But as far as pricing goes, that's been increasing, and how I've been getting clients is really just inbound. And the craziest part is I've been getting clients through hashtags, bro. Like people reach,
Really?
yeah, it's like a different type of thing. Like I'll
Yeah,
add a Dallas website designer, I'll add ATL website designer. Like we had another client that wanted to work with us, but she couldn't afford us, and she
yeah.
found us through ATL website designer. And another guy found us through another hashtag. So I've been using hashtags, bro, but it's not predictable. It's kind of like it happens when it happens. It's not predictable. So I'm trying to find
Yeah.
something, and I haven't really been in too many Facebook groups like I should be. And the reason being is I'm not too sure what I should say in order to get those inbound leads and get those people actually
Mm.
reaching out. Because ClickFunnels, I mean, I could post in there, but my sites aren't made on ClickFunnels. So
Yeah.
it wouldn't make sense to post in there. Like it would be obvious that I'm trying to get people to come to me for website design. So
Mm.
pretty much just hashtags and just by chance, and also referrals. Like that $1,800 client, it actually came through a referral, and we worked with him previously. So really just
Nice.
do that. And I
Okay.
haven't been doing too much outreach like I need to. I'm actually getting some VAs on board to help with outreach. So
Smart.
yeah.
So what is the current offer?
So we design and develop custom websites for service-based business owners to increase their clientele.
Hmm.
And yeah, that's that.
So you guys do a lot of content. Excuse me. You do a lot of content as well, right?
Yeah.
So content, branding, logo, website, all that. Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to stay away from logos though, because I want to include that in the website design. Like
Yeah.
I want that all to be like a beautiful package.
So what do you charge like for a website?
So I don't take on anything below 1,300 at the moment, but that's a little low.
Yeah, it's fucking very low. So I was thinking about this the other day when sorry for not texting you, by the way. I've been mad busy with Q4, bro. We've had new
I understand,
clients,
bro.
e-com stuff, whatever. And I saw you booked, so I knew we were going to get on here. My thought was, and this is similar to how I did it, bro, just package up your website, your content, the branding, and the logo, and whatever else little stuff like that. You can package things up that go together, right?
Yeah,
Like you don't make packages like the gold package, the bronze, like you don't do that shit. But you
yeah,
can package like things up because what happens when you package, it's kind of like a compounding effect, right? So let's
yeah.
say you charge 1,000 for a website, you charge 1,000 for branding, you charge 1,000 for a logo. So
Hmm.
technically that should be $3,000 worth of services, right? When you package all of that together, that becomes it's a new thing. It's just how packaging works or creating an offer. So
Hmm.
that should be 3,000, but you could easily charge 5K
Yeah.
because you can justify it as, yeah, you're getting this, and it's
Hmm.
going to completely your A to B in that situation is like, hey, you don't have a website right now. Your social presence isn't great. Like you don't look super modern, up to date with the social media and everything.
Yeah.
So this offer is going to completely take care of absolutely everything you need for that. That's how you craft a high ticket offer.
Bruh.
You can charge $5K for that, like that. And people will pay it for sure.
Bro, we 10 minutes in and you already over here dropping gems, bro. Come on now.
Oh yeah, bro. No, for real though, like I think that's your easiest high ticket offer. Like I wouldn't do SEO. That gets into the paid side. You got to decide, are you going to be a website or the paid side? And I'm not a fan of SEO anyway, because results take so long to get that it is hard for you to justify the cost to a business owner. Unless they're like a marketer and they understand like, hey, I need to rank well for this. It takes too long. You know what I mean? So, I mean, obviously it's up to you, but I would say, dude, if you want a high ticket offer, package up what you're good at, bundle it together, and make it its new thing or make it its own thing, and then jump the price up. That's literally all you have to do. So for me, example, people sell funnels all the time for like $1,000. Okay. People build active campaign automations all the time for like $1,000. What else do we do? People set up webinars all the time for $1,000. I put that whole thing together and I call it an info product system build or an automated info product selling system. Like I call it different things. I charge $10,000, bro, for those things. Like it's the email, it's the webinars, it's the funnels, whatever. It's a lot of work, right? But the fact that we offer that all together and I've optimized our whole agency around it and all the systems around it and everything means we can pump those out. Like the deal I just closed yesterday was $10K up front for that. I could charge $3K for that and it still would be a good idea. Like I pay my guy $1,500 for it, like to fulfill the work. And then I do a little bit of consulting. And that's another thing. I throw in consulting as well. But when I break it down to a client as, hey, yeah, you need a webinar or VSL. Yeah, you need these email backend. Yeah, you need the sales funnel for when they come through the front end. And yeah, you don't really know what you're doing, so you need an expert to talk to you. When I throw that all together, that takes a $3,000 service to a $10,000 high ticket offer that sells easy, super easy.
Dope.
It's exactly what you need to do.
Okay, great. So that being said, how should I position myself on social media as well as my website? So can I go ahead and share my screen with you?
Offer up just a little bit more where the services are.
Right.
Yeah. So before you show what you offer, like if I'm on a website and I see this, I don't care. Like I don't care that you do web design development and logo. Like I don't care. Okay. And people are the same. It's just how human beings are. They're selfish. What would really sell people right here is if you can add a section or something that shows A to B. That you remember that offer equation, A to B, current situation, desired. So show, and I'm not sure how you do this. This is your specialty. Like you're good at web design. So on the left, you need to show like not ranking on Google at all. Or what's that called? Like the Google thing?
It's called Google My Business.
Yeah. So show not having that. Your social media sucks. You don't look like a modern day like business. You don't have a good website that represents your company, what you can offer, and get people interested in actually doing business with you. So show that, and then show what your offer will do for them. Like, hey, we're your one-stop shop for everything you need. Social media branding, your new website, we're going to rank you on Google or whatever you call that, and all of that stuff. If you can show that clearly, like web design development, this thing is now, but just what I said, like if you can show that, bro, people will go there and they'll see it. And if that's them, which is who your ideal client is, they're gonna be like, oh my gosh, I need that. And then it seems like a no-brainer offer, because if you can show all these little things, when you talk about an offer, the more stuff, and not necessarily just stuff, you don't want to just add stuff for no reason, right? But the more valuable things there are in an offer that people actually need, the more you can charge, and the less it seems like, oh, that's a high price, because they're getting so much value.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense. Makes a lot of sense.
So I would, like, your current website is costing you thousands. That doesn't speak to me at all.
Okay.
Like why is a current website costing you thousands? Because you're missing out on thousands because your website sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you need to tweak this to be that offer. So like just having a website isn't enough. That has the right idea, but I think you need to make it more clear, like
Okay.
they're a fifth grader. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So um, I would say something like, "Have you fallen behind?" Um, I don't know. That's something you'd have to think about. Like, have you fallen behind the current like wave of social media or something like that? You know what I mean? Because your ideal client is going to be somebody that is kind of outdated. Like they're not up to date with a fire website. Their socials suck. Their brand isn't on point.
Mm-hmm.
That's who will give you money, hands down, like no questions asked.
As far as my niche goes, since I own a website design agency, I really wanted to kind of just test different niches.
Yeah.
I wanted to get your opinion on that. So I really just wanted to cater towards service-based businesses for now. But
Okay.
I mean, e-com, that sounds pretty cool. But right now, I really just want
I
to see.
don't. I don't think ecom would work with you because Shopify.
Okay.
Like I do ecom, and if you're on anything other than Shopify, it's a very bad business idea. Like even if you can build a beautiful website, it's just Shopify is so convenient. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. But yeah, so do you think I should niche down? Do you think I need
No.
a sub niche or?
No, you don't need one. Like the whole point of a niche is to work with one group of people. Okay, group can be defined as like only medical people, right? Or it can be defined as people who offer a service-based service. Like service-based businesses are a group of people, and that's a mistake people make is they niche down too much. Like, why would you only want to go after medical if you can go get fucking I don't know insurance, bro? Like I don't know who needs websites like
Yeah.
food, restaurants, whatever, right? Like, why would you separate when they're the same thing? The offer is the same. That's the part that the niche comes in handy is your offer. Your offer can serve a multitude of these sub niches though. So there's no need to like limit yourself in that case.
Dope.
As long as your offer and your service is dictating your customer, you're fine. Like you're offering web design, anybody who needs a good website, okay, that's a good client. You know what I mean? Like it's the same thing every time. So there's no differentiation or specialization that needs to take place for your agency and your systems and your backend to get that done, no matter whether it's someone like me or whether it's a restaurant or a chiropractor.
Okay. Dope. So next one would be consistent meetings, like I said before. Hashtags and pretty much getting referrals. But do you have any suggestions on getting consistent meetings?
You got a lever, bro. So if you don't have a lever to pull that you know will get you meetings, you don't have a business. So like ads work in that sense, right? You can, if they work, you know you're going to get meetings from hitting a button, right? Your button needs to be, I think the best way for you would be email, to be honest. Like, what's the best way to get in touch with a local business? Email. That's how everybody else gets in touch with them. So I think email for sure. You could cold call. You got to think of who is your ideal client. Like if it's a physical location, like a restaurant or a chiropractor or something like that, how do their customers get in touch with them?
Most likely email.
Like that's probably your best bet as well. You don't need to complicate it. You know what I mean? Like people are like, oh, this outreach method, best outreach method 2020, do this for your SMA. Like that's all bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like just figure what you can do to get your offer in front of people and then do it. So like if mine is Facebook groups, and you can still use Facebook groups though. Like you can attract people. Like you can still have some inbound attraction from that, from posting content and building rapport with people, whatever. That works, as well as hitting a switch and making it happen with something like email, like a direct response outreach method. I think email is great for you, to be honest. Especially if you can hire a VA.
I invested in
like bro,
email course, so
you can scroll for emails.
Mm-hmm.
That's the best way. Like everything else is super timed. So you got two options really. Okay. So you can manually find these people, and everything I'm about to tell you, you can hire someone to do for you for a couple bucks an hour. Okay. So keep that in mind. But let's say you can manually find people. So you've done medical, like nurse practitioners or something, like just Google in your city or whatever cities you get, like do different each day or something. Like practitioner in Dallas or something, and then look through the websites manually. Takes time, but if you find one that really needs you and you're like, oh, I could totally help this person, get their email, phone number, find their social, contact them on everything. You just gotta know how to contact, which I think you do. Like you're not gonna be spammy, you're not gonna be salesy. You just get their interest, get on a phone call. That's all you need, right? That's one way. Or you could scrape emails with something like D7 Lead Finder or Lead Wizard or whatever they're called. There's a million of them, but you want to scrape the emails and get the lists, and then you want to verify the emails. That way you don't fuck up your like domain and stuff. You want to verify them, make sure they're actual good emails, and then you want to have send the emails and personalize them. You don't want to send with a mail software because it'll kill your deliverability. Like you'll go to the spam inbox. And you don't want to do things like send links, whatever. Like that cold email course will help you a ton. Don't rely on one method for everything. Diversify a bit. So post good content. Talk to people. Build up your brand. Build up your personal brand. And then have a side that you can actually hit a button and do stuff like cold email, organic, hire a VA, stuff like that. That combination there will carry each other. So if one dips down a bit, the other one is holding you up. You know what I mean?
Dope. So yeah, how much time we got left? I can definitely vouch for that, bro.
Like you know what I'm saying?
My worst clients have been my people, bro. Like, I actually had.
It's like I would never work with anybody from rural country ass Ohio.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, up here, I'm outside Dayton. It's like more developed. Everybody's rich as fuck. But like back home, I would never work with those people. Hell no. Not a chance in hell.
Love it, bro. All right, so.
You just got to be careful, bro. It sounds racist.
I've actually had, there's this influencer.
And like, as soon as you understand that and you apply it, bro, money just flows. It's so easy to get clients when you provide something they really need. And they're like, oh, I want that. You don't even got to sell at that point.
So at minimum, I need to be charging $5K at minimum.
Yeah, bro. Like, why would you charge less? The reason you're charging less is, like I said, you're working with the wrong group of people. That's why, because you've adjusted your pricing based on the market. You need to let the market react to your pricing in that case. Because your market is not the market with the bread.
That's a quote, bro. I need to write that down somewhere.
Facebook ads for e-commerce. So I still got to like make these ones pretty, but like the basics, like the basics, explaining it, your big parts, your targeting, creative, whatever. What makes a good client. So I'm teaching the service as well as how to find an ideal fit for that service, and then how to get really good results for that service. So a lot of these other courses are just like, oh yeah, run Facebook ads. This is how. Like, that's not the only piece. You know what I mean? That's why I didn't get clients for 6 months, because nobody told me what to do. Like, aim for a minimum profit of 30 plus with these brands, like all this stuff. Good versus bad ads. So on the left, obviously good. On the left, good. On the right, bad. Like this is a terrible ad. And then explain why. And then, so this is just like to cover the basics. This plug and play is literally how to run high level ads for like big ass brands. You know what I mean? Like in the ads manager, like video. But I can't put that in the lesson because it would be like 5 hours long. And then how to manage them. So you got to cut, you got to test, you got to scale. KPIs, how to understand that and which ones to cut. This KPI calculator, this is a spreadsheet that you can type in these numbers and it will give you the numbers. So like I had this made, So like that's all I have right now for this one, but this is just Facebook ads for e-com.
Mhm.
And then within that, so this is week 6. So this Facebook ads for local businesses, for e-com, like an introduction to Facebook ads, like how the system works, how the brain thinks. So then we got like, what's week 5? Week 5 is short right now. I might keep it like that too. It's funnels, like how to build funnels, how to think about them, how they integrate with ads. You can't teach ads and not teach funnels, bro. Like that's so stupid. You know what I mean? So that's funnels. And then this one's all about copywriting. And I give them templates too. So like our sales funnels and stuff, I just give it to the people. What's another good one? Oh, this one. This is just sales and outreach. So introduction to sales mastery, mastering cold outreach, mastering organic attraction, becoming a closer. This is how to do email. I could actually give you this. I mean, you just bought a course. So I teach it differently than like E-Man or whoever. They're literally just like, oh, here's a niche tattoo shops. Run Facebook ads for them. Yeah. No, like that's so stupid.
It
like,
is.
You got to understand what the market is, researching what the market needs and giving it to them, deciding what services to offer based upon that, and then why the market is king. So like you can see here, the market is king. How do you research a market? Knowing what the market wants, breaking it down by industry. So you have your market, which is the overall market. You have your industry, which would be fitness. You have a niche, which would be personal trainers within fitness, creating customer avatar, like all this stuff. And that's week 1. Honestly, so I did rough drafts. What were you saying?
Honestly, if you were selling the email, can you go back to the email template as well as the cold messaging?
Yeah.
So if you were selling the local, the organic, as well as the cold messaging, I would buy it, bro. Just based off what you just went through.
Are you serious?
I'm dead ass, bro.
I think I look at perception of value wrong. Like I need to start charging for this shit.
I'm dead ass, bro. Like I'll be honest with you, and I'm not trying to kiss your ass or anything, but if I would have known about what you do, and I would have known Luke is the person to go to, I wouldn't have bought Iman's course. I probably would have bought this website design course just because it has a lot of different templates. But honestly, I would have just went with your course and your coaching, and I would have just went with the website design. Honestly, I think coaching.
I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that a ton. If you're going to teach somebody something, you got to actually teach them and then show them. Like I think there's basis to things. There's like the mindset, how to think about this. And then there's the concept of it, like this is why we're going to do this, and then this is how to do this. Like you got to teach all that, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro, do your thing. It's good talking to you. I'm proud of you so far. You're doing a really good job. But yeah, just let me know if you need help, and I'll talk to you soon.
All right, sounds good. Can you send me this recording?
For sure. I'm gonna use it for YouTube too, so I have to anyway. Just remind me if I forget.
Okay, cool, bro.
Okay, peace, dog.
All right, see you.